Hello everyone and welcome to another review. I'm proud to present to you a review of a fragrance that has been on my radar for a while now, but I haven't got to in about a year and a half. The fragrance we're going to talk about today is called Cuba Gold from the House of Cuba Paris. Now here is the bottle of this. Now it says Cuba Original by Parfum de Champ, and it's actually, unless you're holding it up to the light, you can't really see it. So this fragrance is, as you can see, it's kind of designed in the shape of a Cuban cigar. That's what it's supposed to be as, but it's a little bit cheap. Bottle's a little bit cheap. The sticker on the side is a little bit cheap. Again, sorry about the train noise. We're going to have to deal with it though for now. And that's pretty much it with the presentation. It sprays on pretty well. Now this is actually the 30 milliliter and it comes in two main sizes. The 35 milliliter. 35 milliliter and 100 milliliter. The 35 milliliter looks like this, and the 100 milliliter just looks like a fatter version of this. It's supposed to be a fat cigar. Reminds me of something else. You can go ahead and guess what that thing is that I think it reminds me of. But either way, this thing is extremely cheap. The 35 milliliter is going to run you like $5, and the 100 milliliter is going to run you like $10 at most. And you can probably get it in as throwaway. I personally got this one for free. How did I get it? I purchased something on, I think it was Fragrance. It was like Perfumania in Penn Station. I remember going and purchasing some other fragrances, and the sales rep tossed this in as a freebie. So this came as free. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and get right into the review of this fragrance. The notes of this fragrance consist of bergamot, lavender, vetiver, woods, and jasmine. So when I sprayed this scent, I immediately get, it immediately reminded me of Le Mans. Simply put, it smelled like Le Mans by Jean-Paul Gaultier. But you get this lavender type of a smell with a little bit of vanilla in it, as well as this, it's definitely a woodsy floral. And you get a little bit of lavender in it, or not a little bit, you get a lot of lavender. You get a lot of woods in it, and you get a lot of vanilla in it as well too. It comes off overall as powdery. Very powdery on the skin, and really carries with it almost like a dual kind of way. Like it could be more suited for a woman's fragrance, and at the same time it could be just as suited for a man's fragrance. It kind of dances along the edges of fragrances for that matter. But it smells so similar to Le Mans that it actually prompted me to actually test them side by side and see what I smelled. And side by side, you can actually smell the difference between Le Mans and this. Now, this is a note. I own the original version of Le Mans. It came to my attention recently that Le Mans has been reformulated and has changed. So I actually smell the reformulated version of Le Mans as well too. And I have to say that this smells much closer and acts much closer to the reformulated version as it does the original version. The original version is stronger, it's more potent, it lasts longer, it's got a little bit more notes, like some cinnamon notes, it's got some more vanilla in it, it's got a way more depth to it, and it even has this like second phase where the original goes into this different way. Well, this smells the same throughout. It's going to last you about anywhere between like 4 and 8 hours on your skin. And after that, it's gone. Whereas the original Le Mans lasts you well over 24 hours easily. It's one of those powerhouse fragrances that definitely stays on your skin the entire time. Now, again, this one, 5 to 8 hours. It's got about average projection and a little bit below average sillage, and about average longevity. 3-4 sprays for that reason. You can actually go. Le Mans, I actually go 1 spray on it. But this one you can go 3-4 sprays because it just doesn't pack the power, just doesn't pack the punch that the original does. Now, you can actually wear this to work, you can wear it to class, you can wear this as a date fragrance, casual fragrance. Because of the fact that it's not as powerful, you can actually use it in a lot more situations then. It's a little bit more versatile. Age group, any age group can really wear this one, and compliments wise, I gotta say, I haven't gotten many compliments on this one. Now, the reason I haven't gotten many compliments on it, and it's not necessarily a knock against this one, but I've noticed that I haven't been really getting that many compliments as of recent whenever I wear Le Mans or something like this when I was testing it. So I don't think it's necessarily a knock on this, and people do love the smell. There's nobody who thought that I smelled bad. On the flip side, I really didn't get that many compliments on this. So if I'm going to go ahead and give this fragrance a rating, I give this fragrance a rating, or even before that, sorry, I forgot one thing, and that's the season of it. Just like Le Male, you can wear this one in the, I would say, early spring when it's a little bit cold. You can wear this one in fall, and you can wear this one in winter. It's still, despite the fact that it's been toned down a little bit, I still don't think that it's really appropriate for the summer. But as with all fragrances, feel free to try it out. If you feel comfortable with it, go with it in the summer. All right? Now, as far as ratings goes, I give this fragrance a rating of an 8 out of 10. Now, that may seem surprising based off what I've just said. It's very much a clone of the original Le Male. Well, it still smells good. It's still a great smelling fragrance, and more importantly, it's cheap. This fragrance, $5, $10 for a price of lunch. You can have pretty much this fragrance. Now, if I'm actually comparing it against Le Male, one of the questions that I know that I'm going to get is, should I get this fragrance or should I get Le Male? What should I get? If you have the option of getting the original Le Male, and you know it's the original Le Male and not the reformulated version, I say it's worth it. And that's just me, to go ahead and purchase the original one. The original one has the power, it has longevity, it has everything you want in a fragrance, and there's a reason why Le Male is one of the most popular male fragrances of all time. But if you only can get the reformulated version of Le Male, then I would say pick up this. Buy this one over the reformulated version of Le Male, just because of the fact that the reformulated version of Le Male brings almost nothing extra to the table that Cuba Gold or Cuba Original does not already have. So by all means, I would say buy this if you don't have Le Male, and if you don't have this, buy this over Le Male if it is the reformulated version. Okay? Now, how can you tell if the fragrance is the reformulated version? I don't know. Plain and simple, I don't know how you can tell. I bought my Le Male a long time ago, and I have been using the in like a small little sample feel over the reformulation just to see how much it's changed. All right. So if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free, leave a message, let me know, send me a note, do whatever you got to do. Thank you. Take care of yourselves, and you guys have a great day.